Learn to recite the poem for recitation.
Wake up, it's a lovely day. It's a lovely day, it's a lovely day. Oh please, get up and come and play. Come and play, come and play. The birds are singing in the trees, and you can hear the buzzing bees. Wake up, it's a lovely day. It's a lovely day, it's a lovely day. Wake up, it's a lovely day. It's a lovely day, it's a lovely day. Oh please, get up and come and play. Come and play, come and play. It's much too late to lie in bed, so hurry up you sleepy head. Wake up, it's a lovely day. It's a lovely day, it's a lovely day. Wash and dress and come on out. Everyone is up and about. The cows, the horses, the ducks and the sheep. The tiniest chicken, cheep, cheep, cheep. Wash and dress and come on out. Everyone is up and about. The cow, the horses, the ducks and the sheep. The tiniest chicken, cheep, cheep, cheep. Wake up, it's a lovely day. It's a lovely day, it's a lovely day.
By C. Fletcher. Here you have an interesting activity. All that you have to do is change the first letter of the given words and write the rhyming words picking up from the poem. Example, cake, wake. Try for the other words. Words and meanings. Lovely, very beautiful. Buzzing, humming sound. Sleepy head, a sleepy person. Late, after the usual or proper time, not on time. Tiniest, very small. Wake up, to rouse. What do you think birds say to each other in the morning? I think birds say good morning to each other in the morning. What do you say in the morning? Do you wish your parents, elders, saying good morning? Who are already awake in the poem? Birds, bees, cows, horses, ducks, sheep and chickens are already awake in the poem. Which creatures wake up in the morning before the child does? Birds, bees, cows, horses, ducks, sheep and chickens. Match the words with its meanings. Late, after the usual or proper time. Buzzing, humming sound. Sleepy head, a sleepy person. Wake up, to rouse. Tiniest. Very small. Lovely. Very beautiful. Well done. Clap for yourselves. Connect the pair of sentences below using and or but. It is time to get up for school. I want to sleep for some more time. Here, the ideas are different. So which conjunction will we use? Yes, we will use but. It is time to get up for school, but I want to sleep for some more time. Sheila got some chocolates for her birthday. She got some new clothes too. Now tell which conjunction, that is joining word, to be used for these two sentences. Yes, here the items, the things bought are to be added up. So the joining word and is to be used. Answer will be Sheila got some chocolates and new clothes for her birthday. Everyone has gone to sleep. I want to read my book. Tell which joining word must be used here. Yes, in both the sentences, the ideas are totally different. So, the joining word but must be used. The answer will be everyone has gone to sleep, but I want to read my book. Raju plays cricket. He also plays hockey. Now tell which joining word to be used. Here you can see the skills of Raju playing cricket and playing hockey to be added up. So which conjunction must be used? Yes, and must be used for these sentences. Raju plays cricket and hockey. Know the words which means the same as lovely, pretty, beautiful, attractive, pleasing, gorgeous, good looking. Yes, try to use these words as and when you want or you need or you see something very lovely. Okay. Fill in the blanks according to the given example. Tiny, tinier, tiniest. Let us fill up the rest of the fill in the blanks. Tiny, tinier, tiniest. Late, later, latest. Big, bigger, biggest. Round, rounder, roundest. Sleepy, sleepier, sleepiest. Small, smaller, smallest. Lovely, lovelier, loveliest. good, better, best. Now, let us see what is conjunction. We use words called conjunctions like and or but, because and although to join two parts of sentences. Conjunction can be used to give more information, give alternatives, give reasons, give results, or give unexpected information. A conjunction is a word used to connect other words, phrases, and clauses together. Common conjunctions are and, but, or, because, so. Conjunctions are used to connect two sentences into one long sentence. Example: I play cricket and I swim. With a long list, we use commas and we put and before the last item. Remember this. Example: he studies maths, science, Hindi and English. And shows addition and is used when the statements are similar. Example: Ritu called Rita and walked together. And is used to add items to a list. Example: she bought apples and bananas. And is used when the statements are similar. Example: he is 10 and she is 12 years old. My mother and father are teachers. Sam usually practices drawing and dance at weekend. Now, let's see the usage of conjunction but. The conjunction but is used to suggest a contrast. Example: I speak Telugu, but I have never been to Telangana. But is used to connect statements that express opposite ideas. Example: I called Sen, but he wasn't at home. It is sunny and hot, but I like it. But is used to connect two opposite ideas. Example: I love ice cream, but he loves juice. She is 50 years old, but she looks much younger than her real age. Sita loves vegetables, but she hates bitter gourd. It was a rainy day, but the sun was shining bright. The rope was thin, but it was strong. He was tall, but he used the ladder. She is pretty, but not honest. Yes, remember the conjunctions and but can be used to join two statements. Comparative and superlative adjectives. Comparative and superlative adjectives. Here, adjectives can compare two things or more than two things. When we make these comparisons, we use comparative and superlative forms of adjectives. One way to describe nouns, that is, people or object or animal, etc., is by comparing them to something else. When comparing two things, you are likely to use adjectives like smaller, bigger, taller, more interesting, less expensive, etc. For adjectives that are just one syllable, add er to the end. This explains the above example. One syllable adjectives generally form the comparative by adding er and the superlative by adding est. Comparative form: the two objects or two things are compared. Superlative adjectives. Superlative adjectives are used to describe an object which is at the upper or lower limit of a quality. They are used in sentences where a subject is compared to a group of objects. In superlative form, the comparison will be with a group of objects or group of things. Note that if a one-syllable adjective ends in a single vowel letter followed by a single consonant letter, the consonant letter is doubled. Here in this given word thin, I-N-R, single vowel and single consonant. So, for comparative and superlative words, the last letter will be doubled. That is, the last letter is N, it will be doubled, and in big, G will be doubled. If an adjective ends in E, E will be removed when adding ER or EST. Look at the given example, white. Here, E will be removed and will add ER and EST. If an adjective ends in a consonant followed by Y, Y will be replaced by I when adding ER or EST. Word dry ends in a consonant followed by Y. So, Y will be replaced by I when adding ER and EST. It's the same with adjective or describing word pretty, tidy, lucky, etc. The following adjectives have irregular comparative and superlative forms. You can look at the adjectives good, bad, far. For good, comparative will be better, superlative the best. Bad, comparative will be worse, superlative will be worst. For adjective far, comparative will be farther or further, superlative will be the farthest or furthest. Small, smaller, smallest. Good, better, best. Two-syllable adjectives ending in ed, ing, ful or less always form the comparative with more and the superlative with most. Here are few examples: worried, more worried, the most worried. Boring, more boring, the most boring. Careful, more careful, the most careful. Useless, more useless, the most useless. Tiny. Tiny, the adjective ends with Y. So, I will be replaced in the place of Y and ER to be added. So, it will be tiny, tinier and tiniest. The same here too. Sleepy, Y. Y will be replaced with I, added to ER and EST. It will be sleepy, sleepier and sleepiest. In this word lovely, again lovely ends in a consonant followed by Y. So Y will be replaced by I when adding ER and EST. Here in the word bake, the last letter is G. The word bake has single vowel and single consonant. So for comparative and superlative, the last letter will be doubled. That is, G will be doubled in comparative and superlative. Big, bigger, biggest. Late. In this adjective late, the last letter is E. So E has to be removed to add ER and EST. It will be late, later, latest. As a general rule, most other two-syllable adjectives also form comparatives and superlatives with more and most apart from those ending in Y. However, a few two-syllable adjectives can take either ER, EST or more or most. Here are three examples: narrow, narrow or more narrow. Superlative, the narrowest or most narrow. For the word simple, comparative form simpler or more simple. Superlative form the simplest or the most simple. For the adjective quiet, quieter or more quiet. Comparative form. Now the superlative form will be the quietest or most quiet.